Money. I want my kids to know how to budget responsibly, have a healthy fear of debit and credit cards, give a generous offering to the church, every paycheck beginning with a tithe. And my kids have gone well beyond the tithe. I got one of my sons that have given thousands of dollars to the church. He's made thousands, but he's given probably over half of his income to the glory of God. And I haven't done that. I keep saying it. I keep wanting to say, are you sure you want to do this, son? Yeah. I don't want to stop at that kind of generosity. Right. The Lord uses that kind of generosity. Yeah. I tell you what, this is what I think about money. God needs somebody to be able to receive $500,000 a day and give it away tomorrow. I believe a lot of things don't get done because God can't trust anybody in the room to receive a bunch of money and give it away tomorrow without saying, oh, well, I'll tithe it and feel good about it. What if he doesn't want you to tithe it? What if he wants you to flat give it away? Yeah, right. You know, one time we had a thing in our church. We were in a skating rink. By the way, someone in the holiness tradition, you know what they said about my church? Don't go to Freedom's church. They meet in a skating rink. Are you kidding me? There's no other place in town that would have us. The schools wouldn't have us. The theaters wouldn't have us. You know what a skating rink is? It's boards on the floor. It's not good for me to have church with wood floors. That's all the skating rink is. So I'm getting a little tired of the skating rink too. So I'm okay with the holiness tradition at that point. I'm getting tired of the skating rink. We've been here 3 years. I'm tired. I want to move. I want to get a building. So I got a circle of people around. I said, listen, we just had a time where we just asked for some money. And we needed $300,000 and we got $65,000 in pledges. I said, I didn't want to say it, but I thought, it's pitiful. It's terrible. So I just said, well, let me try this. If you are willing that God would give you some money today and you would give it all away to the church tomorrow, to this church, I just want you to take a couple steps forward. I want God to see right now, He could count on you for some money you weren't expecting to come into your life. You're willing to give it all away that this church might be able to get a new building. Step forward. Had 2 people. 30, 40, 50 people. Had 2 people willing to step forward on that. Now, is that pitiful or what? I want my kid to be able to step forward for that one. So, money. So what does this mean? It means we start giving the children an allowance by age 4. We teach them some form of budget. Can I tell you what it is? The form of budget we've chosen is 4 cups. So it's always nice if you can give them, 4 quarters for an allowance. Makes it easy, right? In 1 cup is the tithe. So they're actually giving 25%, which, by the way, is much more in line with the Old Testament than 10%. You know that, don't you? In the Old Testament, they tithe 23 1/3% per year. You know that, don't you? You haven't been teaching 10%, have you? Great Scott. Listen, there was a tithe every year, 2 tithes every year, and 1 tithe every 3rd year. A special tithe for the poor. Then there were offerings on top of that. So 23 1/3% was the minimum you'd give as a Hebrew. Wow! So, 25% makes sense. I didn't know it at the time, but now I feel right. Anyway, tithe. 1 was college savings. Again, they're going to college, right? College savings. 1 is for gifts, and 1 is for, I just want to spend it the way I want to spend it. So, 4 cups. They learned budgeting that way. They learned giving to the church that way. They learned they were going to college that way. So teach a simple method. And then I always think it's a good idea to go to something that Larry Burkett puts on, or Dave Ramsey puts on, or one of these Christian financial guys, just to get an idea about how money works through your life, why it's always good to have a budget, why it's bad to go into debt, etc., etc.